NFL Primetime. Now, I don't know about y'all shawties, but I've had a lot of fond memories watching primetime football. From watching Odell make that ridiculous catch, the butt fumble on live television, to the Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary play against the Lions, all of which I've seen live. Pure cinema. Hearing the Sunday night theme back in the day, you already know it was time to lock in on that homework due that Monday. However, recently it seems like these primetime games have been falling off in a way. I don't know what it is, man. Some of these games, particularly this year, have been unexcusable. Downright snooze fest and a waste of 3 hours. Like, I'm not even kidding. Forget your box of melatonin gummies. Like, turn on Monday Night Football to see the Panthers play the Saints. It'll do the job more efficiently. No, but for real, some of these games have been a disaster, to say the least. I don't know what the schedule makers were smoking with cooking up the matchups, but all I can say is never let these guys cook again, dog. There's no way they use random selection for some of these matchups. Like, good lord, whose bright idea was it to put the fucking Bears on primetime this much? Ain't nobody want to see them. And don't even get me started on the Wadong Giants. And why does Thursday Night Football still exist and is on Amazon Prime, of all things? Like, bro, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. The fall of primetime games this year has to be studied because there's no way they've ever been this bad, right? Thursday Night Football last year was pretty rough, but like this year? Anyway, let's start off with the least offensive of the bunch this year, and that is Monday Night Football. You see, Monday Night Football is a national treasure. Coming home from a rough Monday ain't nothing better than turning on the television later that night to hear the iconic theme and watch some American football. And this year, the games weren't all too bad. It actually started off pretty strong with the Bills versus Jets. Man, this had the opportunity to be the game of the year. But first possession in, Rodgers ruptures his Achilles, and just like that, we're forced to watch Zach Wilson again. Womp womp. Jets fans petitioned to change that MetLife turf because fuck that turf, injuring my Pookie Wookie CJ Stroud. Low-key though, Zach Wilson played pretty decent, and the game went down to the wire. Then the punt returned to seal the win for the Jets. I mean, at least Jets fans didn't go home with 2 L's, you know what I'm saying? Very strong start, only for it to be followed by the Panthers versus Saints game. Lord, this game was boring, along with the Browns versus Steelers game being a defensive struggle fest. Hey, if you like defenses, I'm sure you got off to watching these, so congrats to you. Other than that, like I said before, please get the Giants and Bears off of primetime. Like, damn, man, these games were booty. December had some pretty good games though, I won't lie. All relatively close games. The Jake Browning pop-off game and the Titans comeback was quite unexpected. Then Tommy DeVito from the Mushroom Kingdom pulls out a legacy game out of his ass and shits on the Packers playoff hopes. Crazy last few games on Monday night. Overall, Monday night has been hit or miss, but definitely some fun games down the stretch, that of which I cannot say about the others. Sunday Night Football, first game in. Wow, like what can you even say? I was asleep by the second quarter. Giants, oh my gosh, Giants fucking suck, dude. Anyways, a lot of Sunday night has just been uninteresting. Rarely any close games at all, and what's with these blowouts? 49ers versus Cowboys. Everyone was hyping this one up, especially Cowboys fans. This is our revenge game. Only for Dak to throw 3 picks. I was quite excited myself, but like, yeah. Dolphins versus Eagles, blowout. Cowboys versus Eagles, blowouts. Chargers versus Bears. Just kidding, nobody watched this game. The most exciting game had to be, what? Broncos versus Vikings, Josh Dobbs versus Russell Wilson, like, woohoo! Overall, it was a pretty decent game, but like I said, what do we gotta work with here? Rarely any of these games have been exciting or have something interesting happen. Bengals versus Bills was hyped up a lot, but like I don't even remember a lot of what happened, not gonna lie. Was Tom Brady right? Is there a lot of mediocrity in the NFL right now? That might explain all the tied teams, just a bloodbath in both conferences. Anyway, Sunday night has been mid, to say the least, but oh man, this ain't even the worst of it, guys. Thursday Night Football. I will never understand the move of Thursday Night Football to Prime Video. Ever since they moved it, I don't know what it is, but these games have been straight, pure caca. Last year it was pretty bad, but this year, oh my lord, it's terrible too. Started off pretty strongly with the Vikings versus Eagles, but afterwards, just wow, what a drop off. And please get the Bears and Giants off of primetime. Bears versus Panthers. Oh my goodness. It was hilarious to try and see the social media team hype this game up. Want to waste your Thursday night? Put on this game. Blowouts on top of bad games, on top of injuries, on top of blowouts. Oh my god. The Los Angeles Chargers, congratulations, you are a certified poverty franchise. What a waste of talent. If I'm Herbert, I'm packing my bags because what is this? Getting 63 points put on by the Raiders of all teams is actually crazy. I thought they were going to fire Staley at halftime. They could have made history. But yeah, yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about when it comes to these primetime games, and what made me want to make this video in the first place, no doubt. Prime Video is such a weird app to put it on too. Like, it's just so weird. Why Prime Video? Who the hell has Prime Video? Even Thanksgiving was a bore. Like, most boring lineup of games on Thanksgiving I've seen in a minute. All blowouts. They weren't on Prime Video, but still, like, just what the heck? Another thing I wanted to highlight that I haven't really talked about are the announcers for these games. Separating Al Michaels and Collinsworth should be a sin, because they complemented each other for so long that it just feels empty hearing them with someone else. More specifically Al Michaels, because bro.
Second down and 13. Oh baby, unbelievable. Jack Jones.
Like, yikes, like, he needs to retire. Hall of Fame sports announcer, no doubt, but Al, like, I'm sorry, man, your time seems to be up. These Thursday night games killing him little by little. Like, I don't blame him. Like, just look at some of these games. Al Michaels is asleep, bro. Like, he's asleep. Kirk Herbstreit is aight, and Mike Tirico is a legend, of course. But Chris and Al is just, they're just iconic, you know? Chris Collinsworth has gotten more funny, though, with his glazing. Like, it's low-key funny. Like, I don't care what y'all say. It's so funny to hear him glaze Mahomes. The only improvement I see is with Monday Night Football, with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. I actually like this change. They fit it well. Like, I don't know about y'all, but to me, their voices just scream primetime. I think they got something here. Definitely better than the last cast, that's for sure. Either way, there's definitely a transition period going on, which is probably why the games and commentating have felt kind of empty. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but let me know what y'all think. All I gotta say is Prime Video is a fail. Get Adam Silver as NFL commissioner, please. And nobody can arc a ball better than Patrick Mahomes.
Back in. Anytime you play man coverage against Patrick Mahomes, he knows it. He knows which side you don't have help on. He goes that way. He breaks your back. He breaks your spirit. And he wins world championships. And he becomes the most valuable player in the league. End of story. He did it again.